Hi everyone. I wanted to do a short video to just make sure we're all on the same page as we are wrapping up this semester. First of all, I want to tell you how impressed I've been overall with your work again. And I want you to know that if there's ever anything that I can do to assist you as you put these designs into place or more, formalize them a little bit more, I will be happy to do so. You have my Moorhead email, but my UK email is cstamper, CSTAMPER at uky.edu. You can send me an email, say, hey, Dr. Stamper, I'd like to explore this a little bit more. Or if there's another project that you're working on, I will be glad to help you with that. So let's get on to this last assignment. So I want you to make sure that you are incorporating everything that we've done over the last 8 weeks. Okay, so that means that, look back at your notes, look back at your assignments, so make this a real design, for both of the needs analysis and the program evaluation. All right. Now, this is a lot of points. So if you, it could really lower a grade. Now, I think most of you this semester, I probably grade too easy, but I like to just make sure that you know what you're doing, and I think that most of you do at this point. And I appreciate those of you that have taken the time to contact me if you did not understand something and you were, you wanted some clarification about something. I appreciate that you've contacted me about that. So remember, what you submitted before is a proposal, so it's worded in the future case, like I would like to do this, or this is what I would propose to do, or But what I want you to make sure you're doing is that what you submit to me is actually something that you're confident in. So that means that you are going to do this. So you need to change the wording. You need to change the wording when you are creating these final 2 projects. All right, before you submit them. All right. Don't leave any details for me to think about. Just follow the direction sheet that I gave you. All right. And, remember, put as many details in it as possible. Don't just list a step. Tell me how you're going to actually do that step. Now, why have I asked you to do that? Well, that's because of the people that supervise your work or fund your work, whether it be a program evaluation or needs analysis. Hey, they're going to be looking at that. And I want you to be ready for that, all right, when the time comes. So that's why I'm a stickler for details. So I want you to make sure that when you submit that for me, that it is full of details and people don't have to ask, well, why did you do this, or why did you put this, all right? Also, support your work. You can use the text, both texts as supportive materials, but that's also why I ask you to do research along the way. We had videos, we had articles, and then you were asked to also research some additional resources that supported your proposals. Well, use that material. Support why that you're choosing to do this. Why do you, how does this help support your design that you're doing? All right, so make sure that you do that. Make sure that you follow the directions that I've given you on that sheet. Don't, APA 7th, I know a lot of people don't like it, and some of your other programs may choose to use you might use Terulian. I don't think anyone in the graduate school uses MLA. but just make sure that you're following APA 7th formatting guidelines. All right, so that when you are doing your cover sheet, your the body, the reference page, make sure that it follows the formatting and word structure of APA 7th. And I really think that if you start doing that and thinking about that it will help you also in your academic endeavors as well, because APA is pretty safe. Most people recognize it as one of the leaders of research and publication formatting guidelines in the world, actually. All right. Just make sure that everything is done and turned in by the deadline. Okay. I think that I ask you to make sure that everything is due on Saturday, 11:30 p.m. That will give me time to grade them and submit them by Tuesday. I have to have everything graded and submitted by Tuesday. If you still have activities or lesson assignments that are out, yes, please go ahead and send those to me. I'd like to see them. You probably aren't going to get a whole lot of points for them, but that's okay. At least in your mind, you can say, hey, I completed every assignment for this lesson, and I know what I'm talking about as I go into the finals or final project. And also check your assignment list. I am posting tonight, this is Tuesday of finals week, I am posting a final discussion board. I need for you to finish that and submit it on Saturday also. All right, so make sure that you do that. That's got some points attached, but also it's a really good way for us to wrap up the year as well. I hope that all of you completed the evaluation. It helps me to get better as a professor and also as an instructor and a researcher. So please make sure to fill that out. All right. If you see, this is the background behind me. This is where I live, and I'm sure glad that there's greenery on the plants now and beautiful sun out there. So I hope that after this week that you do get the opportunity to rest and enjoy your family and your friends this spring. If any of you are going to summer school, summer class, I hope the best for you. If any of you are graduating, make sure that you do get everything in on time. All right. Well, that's enough for now. Peace. Have a wonderful rest of your semester.